So again, just to recap, the four key areas that we think are critical for a successful company: the technology, market, finance, and management. Again, with the focus on management to really drive the company forward. And also just like to provide just some lessons learned from our years of this activity. Again, the management is really the heart and soul of the company. Having management that's really passionate about what they're bringing to the marketplace. It really has to be something that they're living with 24 hours a day, trying to get it to the market. People need to be highly capable with strong business skills, great communicators, both internally within their own staff, and also externally to prospective customers, investors, the community, etc. And they also need to be very good team builders. You're basically starting out with essentially no employees. You need to gradually be building a company up, with all the right resources to be successful, and importantly that management in various facets really need to understand what their limitations, what their strengths are, and then try to fill in wherever those gaps are to bolster the company. And second lesson learned basically is that markets can show a significant amount of interest in the product, but can adapt extremely slowly. Once it gets to the point where a prospective customer has to actually spend money to adopt your technology, that's usually where the brakes start to hit. And there's usually a lot of other people involved in an organization that have to get involved in a buy decision, as opposed to maybe the primary contact in the organization. And then again, one major weakness in the business can cause a failure. The company is really only going to be as strong as its weakest link, and with the right people involved, that can hopefully be addressed. And finally, what to expect. Going after a life sciences business. Really what we see is that as with a lot of other startup companies, it's really long hours addressing a broad spectrum of activities. True dedication is what brings success at the end of the day. At times, there's periodic personal financial stress. It's very common for founders to go without salary for significant periods of time, or have to put money into the company, either with a home equity line of credit or some other vehicle to try to keep the company afloat during lean times between investors. So usually, if the company's really has a solid business, though, those tend to wash away and everything settles out. But there are also those that never get that far. So, and again, potential failure from the weakest link is certainly something you need to always recognize. But at the end of the day, there are companies that really can have success, and with that can come a lot of positives: personal fulfillment for the management team and the staff, financial reward for you and the investors, and importantly, improved patient outcomes, which at the greenhouse we really think is a great thing if it can be accomplished. For additional information, I thought might be good if you're interested to just go to our website. There's also a one-page overview of our organization in the pamphlet here, and also encourage you to look at the Ben Franklin website. Again, as Greg mentioned, I think both our organizations can be extremely helpful to you. So, thank you.